So hello friends, today we're going to discuss a very interesting problem from LEETCODE, problem name partition labels. So I will be putting out a lot of content on competitive coding, as you know, but I will be also putting out a lot of content now on different topics, wide variety of topics, such that you can practice among all the wide variety of topics. So I will be putting out some videos on greedy. So let's start. This problem can be solved using greedy, but I will be telling you in the start, but in the later videos I will not be telling you. We'll go over the problem and then discuss how to solve that or approach that problem. So this problem name, actually we can go about the problem statement. It states that a string s of lowercase English letters, as you can see, is given in the problem statement. A string of long or integers are given to you, or sorry, alphabets, and now you have to partition this string into as many parts as possible such that each letter appear in at most one part only, and you have to return the length of the integer, like the integer part's length, which actually means that, as you can see, if you have to partition this whole string into different small subsections such that every character only appears in only one string. Each alphabet only appears in one string. It doesn't appear in another string. So as you can see, this A is only appeared in this string. You cannot see A in these strings. So if this A is one here and one A is in the last position, then obviously there is only one string, because you cannot split the string such that two A's appears in two different strings. Okay, so that's the whole problem. You can find out how many different strings you can divide this whole string into, and also what are the different length of those strings as the output. Okay, so the length actually the first length is the first length, the second length, and so on. Now how you can approach this problem? Now as you can see, the best way to solve this problem is find out the farthest point. So let's assume that you iterate over this whole string. Okay, if you take out this whole string, I'll take this string only to explain you more. Okay, outline. Okay, fill with, yeah, cool. So let's stretch it out first to yeah. So as you can see, this A appears first here. If you somehow find out the farthest position of A, where you can find out, as you can see, the farthest position of A is here. So you can mark out as the maximum, which means that you have, if you are taking this A in one string, then you have to take out the other end somewhat this or more further down the line, which means that you cannot make your cut before this A. Okay, so you have to first find out the last occurrence of every character. Okay, how you can find out? Just iterate over from left to right, and for every character store out what is the current position you have seen it. So as you can see, you have seen A for the first time here, so store out that A I have seen at the 0th position. When you iterate from left to right, whenever you see an A again, just re-update the value, because now you have seen A at the latest, and the latest value is this. Okay, so this is fine. Now what you can do next here is, when you iterate from left to right, for every character find out the maximum length you can you want, such that this character exists in one string cut. So as you can see, this is A, so you have to make the other string cut not less than this. So this is the maximum position you have to still make your cut. For B, as you can see, B is less than this maximum cut, so it is fine. A, the maximum update is here, so it is fine. B is here. C is also in this C, because there is no further. A is here, C is here, and A. When you come to the iterating point, when your I come to the same point which is equal to maximum, then you realize that, okay, this is my one cut position. So you can make your first cut at the 0th place and the other cut at this place. So this is, now you can easily find out the length by the last position plus the current position. This is the length. Now your next last position, the next cut or the next string will start from this. Okay, now you are at D. Find out where the farthest D you can see. Okay, this is the farthest D. Now for the E, where you can farthest D, E is here. So now your farthest go to this position. Okay, so this is not the farthest. F is not here. E is, okay, this is the farthest. G, this is the farthest. D, EE. As you can see now, this is the farthest. So now this is the last occurrence. The cut is here. So this is the length of the cut. And now the next cut will start from here, and so on. I hope you understand the logic part of this now. So this will always happens to be forming out an optimal cut of this string, because you are cutting out the string as the most farthest. Okay, because you have to take this string as a whole. Anything in this string, if it is the farthest is less than this string, then it's obviously fine because they are inside this. Else, if it is more, you have to shift your maximum to the right side more. And that's the whole logic for this problem. I'll take out the code part now. This is the A. Iterate over the whole string and find out the latest or the last position it is seen by updating the I values. Then this is the last occurrence, and this is maximum. Okay, so maximum is the maximum occurrence, so the maximum position. You have to mark this out. Okay, then iterate from left to right, and for every ith character on which you are, update the maximum. Okay, and at any position when my I become equal to maximum, I know that I have come to the end. Okay, for every position, for every character is B the maximum of B is this, which is less than A. Okay, so my maximum is storing out the maximum position. I have to do a cut. If the value of every character maximum is less than this, then it is fine. This will still remain the maximum. Else, if the other maximum is more than this, then I have to update my maximum. And at any time my I become equal to maximum, that means that I have come to an end. So now I have to push this length, which is I, the current length, minus the last position plus 1. Okay, and then push this in the answer, and now my last will become the ith position plus 1, because, or you can see the maximum position plus 1, because this is the current cut position. The next current cut position will start from the next plus the next character, and then the answer is just like iterating out or actually printing out the final answer vector, which is storing out the length, which is this. Okay, and that's the whole logic for this problem. I hope you understand the logic as well as the code part for this question. If you're still in doubt, you can mention on the comment box. I'll see you next one. Keep coding. Bye.